Hi everyone, my name is Kostian. I'm a registered migration agent. 462 and 417 holders, working holiday work and holiday visa holders. These visas are a wonderful pathway for training visas, potentially 407, or employer-sponsored visas 482. Because these days, for a 482 visa, you need only 1 year of experience. Note, this is 1 year experience if you have the relevant qualification. And usually the relevant qualification, depending on the occupation, is at least Certificate 3 and higher. Of course, for an engineer, it will be a bachelor's degree. But say for a carpenter, it will be Certificate 3. Now, if you don't have a relevant qualification, say you're a plasterer, but you don't have an equivalent to Australian Certificate 3 in plastering, you'd have to have a lot more work experience, in particular 3 years. But this is not the topic of my video. The topic of my video is, if you have some experience from back home, if you add Australian experience on top, you can potentially do a training visa 407, or most likely even a 482 visa, as long as you meet the qualification requirement, or you can substitute the qualification with the work experience, as I said before. So it's a fantastic pathway and a good reason to talk to your employer to find out whether they want to have you permanently. You can do 6 months for one employer. 6 months is a reasonable period of time for your employer to like you and to want to have you full-time and forever. And it's a nice step to start the discussion from, hey, I've spoken to a migration agent and this is my potential pathway with your organizations. Are you happy to pay for it? Usually the costs of the migration process are broken down between the employer and the applicant for an employer-sponsored visa. But if they want to pay everything by themselves, that's fine. But at least you will come with a solution. As a 462 or 417 visa holder, you'll come with a solution. You won't just say, can you sponsor me? But you can come, hey, this is the plan. I've had an appointment with a migration agent. We've discussed my options, and this is a written follow-up, what I could do. We do written follow-ups for longer consultations. For our 30-minute consultations, we just discuss your options and don't provide a long email in writing. But for the 60-minute consultation, we do a significant written follow-up, which features all steps, fees, both departmental fees, which are called disbursements, and our fees, agent fees, and steps in the process. And employer knows what to expect and how they can do it so that your sponsorship dreams come true. So don't hesitate to reach out for your consultation to know your pathway in Australia from 417, 462 to an employer-sponsored 482 visa to a training visa 407, or maybe to something else. See you soon.